what I'm saying? We trust them. We got their back throughout the whole game. So, I mean, we always talk, it don't matter how we get on the field. You know what I'm saying? It matters on how we get off the field. So we can't control that. You know what I'm saying? We got their back, they got ours.
In the middle of a 16-play drive that lasted over nearly 9 minutes, how gassed is a defensive player after a drive like that?
I say pretty gassed, because I'm a lot heavier than most of them, but you know what I'm saying, that just depends on the player and their conditioning and what they do throughout the week. But definitely going play after play after play like that, I can see how anybody would be tired, especially going against 600 pounds, play after play. You got no choice but to be tired.
Did that have an effect for the rest of the half for you guys, or did you guys recover?
No doubt. In my opinion, I don't think it had an effect on us because, we got a whole team, whole defense full of dogs. So, it don't matter who we put in the game, they can still go out and execute just like a starter game.
Well, it seems like that's the kind of, offense that's been working for you guys, whether it's against you guys, whether it's Vanderbilt, whether it's today. It's like those keep away opportunities. How do you kind of respond to that? Like those offenses that kind of, plug and shove 3 yards, 4 yards to try to keep you guys downfield.
Don't put them in that position.
Yeah.
I feel like that's on us as far as executing calls and being able to keep them out of those positions. Yeah. So it ain't nothing that they're doing just crazy. It's just us being able to execute our calls and going over everything that we've seen throughout the week. We notice it, execute it, and react to it.
Team after last week, just to get the result that you wanted, to get in the end, get the W. How big is that for this football team?
Pretty good, man. It's not the dub that we wanted. It should have been a lot more dominant and physical, but a dub is a dub, man.
2 of your guys got really active this week, Tim. When you look at Jordan Renard and Edric Hill, just their growth, man. How are these two continuing to grow?
A lot, man. Them my dudes right there. I love being around them every single day, especially in the locker room. Like I said, I was a freshman at one point as well, so me being able to see a lot of stuff that they do, and myself and them, it's just it gives me a little warmth to be able to coach them and lead them in the right way versus some of the stuff that I did or I had to learn the hard way. So it makes me happy to be able to see those guys, all the stuff that we talked about throughout the week, being able to go out and execute, play dominant and physical as a young guy. So I was just happy to see them out there ball out, especially Jordan.
What does a win like today, coming off the Vanderbilt game, and then just the adversity you faced today? What does a win like today say about the overall group and the team just moving forward? As y'all, may have to look back on this and draw from this later on in the season.
Understanding that we dogs, man. We're going to fight regardless, no matter what the situation is, no matter if we up, down, we're going to fight regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's a 60-minute game. But, yeah, we got to play every single snap like it's the most important.
You said it's not the win you want, per se. What do you guys need to do to potentially play that level, that you are being more physical, you are getting the kind of win you want to have?
Like I mentioned this week, that's just us being a player-led team. So, it's only so much motivation the coach can't give us, but that comes within us playing for each other, understanding our purpose, how intense we want to go out and play. But that's all it is. Nothing spectacular to it, but sticking to the basics.
Tim, you hear the familiar refrain of it's hard to win in the SEC. Is that something you guys are realizing?
Absolutely. I've caught on to that my freshman year. I had a whole SEC schedule. 2020 was my freshman year, but absolutely playing in the SEC is going to be hard back to back to back. Everybody, we play at Alabama, you know what I'm saying? We everybody Super Bowl. So no matter, like say the whole rap poison, you can see all that stuff throughout the week, be like, dang, man, you can have your thoughts and opinions, but when it come to us and when they play us, you might not even recognize who that team is. They came out the ball and beat our behind, so that's one of the fantastic things about the SEC. Everybody wants our head.
Is that even more true with the rivalry game coming up? Because it's something y'all look forward to.
Say that one more time.
How big is a rivalry game coming up where all that is motivation and everything?
I don't think, in my opinion, I don't know my other teammates' opinion, but for me, it's no rivalry, man. We go out to dominate and play football, especially as a defensive line. I firmly believe that every team we play, the mismatch is us versus the offensive line. So that's just us being honed in, locked in, disciplined, and being violent.
You said something about it looks like a different. You're seeing things out there that you haven't seen on film. Has that kind of happened a lot? That some of the offensive y'all played are giving you a lot of new looks.
Absolutely. Some of it is true, the stuff that we study and see throughout the week, but majority of the time, you know what I'm saying, it's a game. You know what I'm saying? They may understand that we recognize it. They may not be able to run that play, so okay, now it's time for us to implement something else. That happens pretty often. I mean, it's football, but they just got to be able to read, adjust to it, and you know what I'm saying, get it corrected on the sideline if it happens again.
Specifically the shovel pass that Vanderbilt ran when we saw it against South Carolina. What makes it tough to defend? What do you guys need to do better against that play?
Executing our call, make sure we're disciplined with our eyes. I didn't really get a chance to see the play or remember actually, but that's really all it boils down to. Did we execute? Did we have good eyes and making sure we did what we were supposed to? That right.
Tim, sorry if you've asked this already.
Go ahead.
Coach DeBoer mentioned the 5 third downs on the one drive. They were able to kind of sustain one. You know, how do you guys just try and lock in, like you said, kind of move on to the next drive when you give up a play like that? How does it kind of take some energy maybe that you guys have to kind of respond?
It really doesn't take energy. Like I said, it's the same thing. We can't control how we get on the field. We control how we get off the field. Being that, you know what I'm saying, some of those situations we would have loved to get off the field. It's just, you know what I'm saying, like I said, making sure we understand our assignment, our job, what we got to do, and execute it.
How confident is this defense right now in the assignment, in I guess your scheme, your day-to-day?
Very confident, but like everyone knows, you know what I'm saying, we have a really young team, so it's just like making sure our backups is just as strong as our starters. You know what I'm saying?
Tim, woo-hoo! Yeah.